We usually think of our cat's nose as just this cute little button, right? Mainly for sniffing out their dinner bowl. But what if I told you it's actually this incredibly sophisticated piece of biological hardware? A tool that lets them see, or, well, smell, a hidden world of information, of stories, of emotions that we are just completely oblivious to. I mean, really, think about this. What if their sense of smell is so powerful that they can detect how you're feeling on a chemical level, maybe even before you've fully processed it yourself? It sounds like some kind of psychic ability, but nope, it's pure biology, and it is absolutely fascinating. Okay, to really wrap our heads around this, you kind of have to reset how you think about reality. We humans, we're visual creatures. We navigate by shapes and colors. But cats, they're what you'd call olfactory beings. They decode their entire world through scent, living in this rich, layered reality built completely on aroma. And here's where it gets kind of mind-blowing. To you, a closed door is just a door. It's a barrier. But to your cat, that same door is like a history book. They can smell the faint trace of the neighbor's dog that brushed against it days ago, the scent of your friend who visited last week, and yeah, probably the pizza you had delivered last night. It's incredible to even imagine, right? The air that we just see as empty space is, to a cat, a three-dimensional map. It's just filled with all these invisible signals and stories, drifting around like colorful smoke, telling them everything they need to know about who's been there, what they were feeling, and what's going on. All right, so how on earth is any of this even possible? This incredible ability isn't just some abstract idea. It's powered by some seriously impressive biological hardware. So let's take a look under the hood at their superpower nose. Let's just start with the raw numbers, because they are staggering. A cat's nose is packed with around 200 million scent receptors. Now, to put that in perspective, we humans have about 5 million. That's a huge difference. A massive portion of their brain is dedicated just to analyzing smells, breaking them down with incredible detail. But wait, it's not just about having more sensors. They have a secret weapon. It's called the vomeronasal organ. Think of it as an extra piece of sensory equipment that we just don't have. It lets them effectively taste the air, picking up on all these chemical clues like pheromones and hormones that are completely invisible to us. And I bet you've seen this. You know that funny little grimace your cat makes after a really deep sniff? That's called the Flehmen response. They're not disgusted. They're actually pulling those scent molecules into that special organ for a deep chemical analysis. It's pure data collection in action. Okay, so this is where it gets really personal. With all that amazing biological equipment, cats aren't just smelling the world around them. They're smelling you. Specifically, your emotional state, through all the subtle chemical changes happening inside your body. Just let that sink in for a moment. When you're stressed out, your body chemistry literally changes. And to a cat, that change is a smell. It's probably sharp, maybe a little acidic, and totally unfamiliar. It's an odor their brain instinctively flags as something's not right, which might be why they give you a little space when you're feeling anxious. And we're talking about some really specific stuff here. They're picking up on elevated levels of cortisol when you're stressed, or that jolt of adrenaline when you get scared. They can probably detect the hormonal shifts that come with sadness, and maybe even the subtle metabolic changes that happen when you're starting to get sick. This explains so much, doesn't it? It's probably why your cat suddenly appears and just sits quietly beside you when you're feeling down. They're not reading your mind, they're reading your scent. They're detecting that shift in your personal chemical signature and instinctively syncing their behavior to yours, offering that quiet company. Okay, so this incredible sense of smell isn't just about reading your emotions. It's how cats build their entire sense of security and territory. To them, your home isn't really made of walls and furniture. It's made of a complex tapestry of smells. All right, here's a question for you. Have you ever done a massive deep clean of the house? With all the bleach and sprays? It smells fresh and wonderful to you, but your cat seems nervous, unsettled. Maybe they even hide. Ever wonder why that is? Well, from their point of view, you just took an eraser to their entire world. All those familiar scent markers, those invisible landmarks that define their safe zones and told them this is home, have just vanished. It's like the olfactory equivalent of waking up to find all the street signs in your city are gone. It's disorienting. And that is why you see your cat rubbing its little cheeks on furniture or on your leg. It's such a deliberate, important act for them. They are actively rewriting their map. They're depositing their own unique pheromones, marking their territory, and creating this kind of olfactory cocoon of safety and comfort. They're basically saying, okay, this belongs, this is safe. So all of this, the biology, the emotional reading, the territory mapping, it all builds up to the most important thing of all, how cats form their deepest bonds. In the feline world, love isn't just a feeling, it's a scent, it's a chemical message. For your cat, your unique smell, that's their emotional anchor. It's the ultimate source of comfort and security. It's honestly more recognizable to them than your face or your voice. It's their number one way of identifying you and feeling safe. And this is the exact reason why they do that classic cat thing, right? Sleeping on your worn sweater or curling up in the exact spot on the couch where you were just sitting. They're surrounding themselves with your scent. It's how they keep you emotionally close, even when you're physically not there. So you see, this connection, it's not something they think about. It's something they feel on a primal, chemical level. Studies have even shown that cats will gravitate toward their owner's smell over strangers with this unmistakable affection. It's a recognition that happens at a heart level, through the nose. Just think about what that really means for a second. As long as your scent lingers in the air, on the furniture, in the fabric of the home you share, your presence never truly fades from their world. You are a constant, comforting part of their sensory landscape. So it kind of leaves you with this one big thought, right? We spend so much of our time trying to figure out our cats, to understand them. But on this deep, chemical level, they've been reading us loud and clear this whole time. The real question is, now that you know how they smell the world, are you finally ready to understand them?
Before you go, remember this. Your cat is doing something right now that most owners completely miss. At Feline Frontier, we don't just share cute cat facts. We uncover the hidden meanings, the quiet signals, and the strange behaviors your cat uses every single day to communicate with you. From the sounds that instantly calm a stressed cat, to the tiny habits that prove they trust you, to the mistakes that silently hurt them more than you realize. Everything here is designed to help you understand your cat on a deeper level. So if you've ever looked at your cat and thought, "What are you really trying to tell me?" You're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe to Feline Frontier, because the next video might explain something your cat has been waiting years for you to understand. See you in the next frontier of feline truth.